Oh, shoot. Yep. Ah, dang it. I knew that. Ah, dang it. No, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna straight up die here. Hello, friends. This is Cold Run. Welcome back to a blind playthrough of Dredge, where I was so excited about I just really I am so much enjoying, like, where things are going, and the last session in particular was so much fun that I didn't want to wait. So here I am, same day, coming back for a second session, which I don't usually do. And we're going to head right down to where, I mean, if this is the Iron Rig, this has got to be... We'll find out pretty soon if this is the Pale Reach or not. I know there's a snowy vibe to it, and so we'll see if there's snow. I might as well fish up these Iron Haven crate. I love the whales. Oh, you're so pretty. That looks like our traveling merchant friend. Oh, ice. We need ice equipment. Does playing this game make you any more or less interested in going on the water? Because it's a weird combo. It's kind of both for me. It kind of makes me more interested in, like, trying out fishing. Traveling merchant. Down here to investigate the ice field, too. It seems to have appeared out of nowhere. Really? My best guess is that it drifted up from the south. Either way, I thought I should set up a pontoon here, but when I went to stake my claim, I noticed some old equipment on the ice. Come and check it out when you get a second. In the meantime, I've got some new rods for sale. They'll be perfect for fishing in the ice around here. All right. First of all... what's the new rods? We got two new rods here. Barbed ice rod. Sophisticated hook design allows it to break through submerged ice. And we got ice into oceanic. Glacial lance, which is 39%. So this is just 391 versus 204. Yeah, this is just better but more expensive. Glacial lance. Tempered steel allows this unusually slim rod to withstand the forces of large oceanic species. We're going to get that. We'll dump Fathomless Winch because we don't yet know if there's going to be Abyssal and Hadal stuff here. If there is, we'll reconsider. For now, we'll just do this. Do you also have trawling, though? You do! Oh, dang it. Now I want this. Brittle trawl net. And what's this? Heavy-duty trawl net. Oh, no, we've gotten that already. Yeah, we'll get this. We'll get this. The whole day is going to go by, but that's okay. We'll pop this here, and we'll hope there's no coastal or shallow. Also, we've now finished our harvesting platform. Research all rods. Coastal, shallow, oceanic. There, we got 2 crab pots we'll start with. What is this? What is this place? I'm not exactly sure yet, but I have a theory. Have you heard the legend of the Pale Reach? It's an old sailor's tale. The story goes that when the fog grows thick enough, the ice appears seemingly out of nowhere. That's surprising. So the fog is, well, they could be talking about regular fog, not like eldritch fog like we've been seeing, but okay. Or maybe that's a recurring thing. I mean, the casket was buried deep, so maybe, like, it was open before and caused this legend. Hours later, or sometimes days, it vanishes again without a trace. Back in the olden days, they sent a survey expedition in to investigate. Apparently, it returned with half the crew, either from mutiny or madness. Travel on the high seas in those days will do that to you, I guess. Anyway, I'm not sure about this place. Could just be regular old ice. It is not regular. What if it were just regular old ice, and this were the most disappointing expansion ever? And it's a DLC and not an expansion. I know it's supposed to be relatively short compared to like a full expansion of a game. All right, the traveling merchant has crossed over to the nearby iceberg and is inspecting some old pieces of metal. You approach. It's so weird. This stuff seems old, like really old. She kicks a large sheet of metal half embedded in the ice. A thin layer of snow dislodges, revealing lines of rivet holes. And here, come in here, look. You follow her into the makeshift shelter, ruined by years of harsh weather. Inside are some schematics nailed to a table, still barely legible. See how they angled these sheets? And the lining of the metal around the bow. Whoever was here, I think they were constructing an icebreaker. Type of ship, maybe? What's an icebreaker? It's a reinforced structure. Oh, it's like the prow thing that cuts through the ice. Okay. A reinforced structure attached to the front of ships to help them safely cut a path through ice. With these plans, I could probably make another... She trudges outside again and paces the length of the metal scraps on the ice. We've got most of the basic materials here, but of course we're missing some of the most crucial pieces. An icebreaker needs specially tempered, angled metal, as well as components designed to minimize the impact to your hull. I can't see any of those here, but whoever left all this stuff here, maybe they left other pieces elsewhere? Or maybe you'll be able to find their old ship and salvage the icebreaker they already built. That would be convenient. Anyway, to build a new one, here are the parts we'll need. Alright, so we need a few parts of the... What's this? Icebreaker plow half, so 2 plow halves. Bracing. I think two plow halves and a bracing. I think so. We need 3 parts. Alright. Let's get exploring. Will the map reveal itself as we go through it? I really hope so. Alright, you know what? We're starting early. I'm going to start out non-madness. I'm gonna rest up. Because it's probably been like days since we've rested. No, it hasn't been that long. We'll rest up, because I do understand that madness stuff, that like panic opens up new options that you don't see otherwise. Oh, we still have to catch the rare, yeah, but that'll be Devil's Spine. I understand it opens up new stuff we don't see otherwise, but for the when first exploring it, I don't want to have to worry about. I want to do it as safely as possible. Find icebreaker pieces. 3 of them. So that'll probably let me access stuff like this. Oh, you are... Did I just see a big fish in there? I thought I did. Listen to this music. This is great. Good start. Oh, I have to set my trawl out. This is like eerie as heck. Nope, wrong one. Almost. Nope, that's not what I meant to do, but we'll go with it. Icefish. One of few vertebrates with transparent blood. Its glassy flesh blends in with the surrounding ice. Trawl net. There we are. You know what? Let's actually, rather, because I don't know if we're going to be hasting through here. Instead of that, let's put... where's the protection one that I never use? Banish. Yeah, a lot of these I'll bet are things that the prow will break through. We've caught a toothfish. As one of the largest fish inhabiting sub-zero waters, this voracious predator fills the same ecological niche that sharks do. Yeah, it's a 6-squarer. Toothfish. And again, like the base game, I'm betting that everything that's not an aberration is probably real. See that yellow over there, that main thing. This is something. This is a boat. The photographer is here. How did you get here? Fisherman, I didn't expect to see you this far south. Well, this is a fortunate turn of events. You are not dressed for this weather, my friend. There's a narwhal somewhere in this ice field. Couldn't get any further in, so I've been trying to take a picture from here with no luck. I tried placing some scraps of fish on that ice sheet over there to entice it, but I didn't have enough to hold its attention for long. I only caught a glimpse. I don't suppose you have any fish you'd be prepared to donate in the pursuit of wildlife photography. Fill this space with any fish you... Wait, go away. Any fish you like. Can't imagine the narwhal's too picky. Okay. Your wish is my command. There. Perfect. Now cut your engines. We need to wait in complete silence. Waiting in silence. I don't know if this is a good idea, because now it's nighttime and I'm gonna die. Shh, I think I hear something under the ice. That didn't look like a narwhal. Feeding time. What on earth was that thing? I'm not sticking around to find out. Apparently I am, though. Huh. No, I'm not. I am... Can I rest here? The camera photographer is hurriedly packing camera equipment into boxes. She seems very on edge. You know, that was no regular narwhal. It seemed voracious and hyper-aggressive. Animals like that tend to be unpredictable. These ice fiends aren't safe with that... These ice fields aren't safe with that thing around. You should consider turning back. I'll be out of here as soon as I pack my things away. You know what? I am considering turning back. I am more than considering it. I'm friggin' doing it. And yet, I'm stopping for nightfish. Unless these are... No, these are just the regular fish. These are like just regular old ice fish. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I put out the banishing signal, but I did not intend to do that. I meant to start fishing, and I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, look how close the madness fog is to us right now. Good lord. You look tired. Why don't you... If you don't get some sleep, you'll start seeing things. Then you rest up before heading back out. Good idea. I will do just that. And it looks like we really don't need to worry about anything beyond ice here. For now. What is our crab pots looking like? Sea stars. I am seeing stars. With an eye spot at the end of each arm, these stars of the deep crawl through the dim light, congregating together. And we got a king crab too, which I think are delicious. I might have had one once in my life, but probably not even then. I know they're wildly expensive from what I understand. Believed to be... one of my friends who might be watching this is from Alaska, so let me know. Are king crab really cheap there? Is it like getting lobster in, like, Massachusetts? I don't think they're cheap there even then, but still. Believed to be the descendants of hermit crabs, their asymmetric bodies spiral... Oh, they're asymmetric? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, they are. They have the same number of legs on each side. They're asymmetric? Bodies spiral to fill a long-lost shell. I guess the bodies are the things on the inside. That's really interesting. So they don't actually have this many legs? They might have, like, 3 legs on one side, 2 on the other or something? I wonder. I'm probably misunderstanding that badly. Alright, so that was thing 1. Again, I'm not inclined to use haste here because of Oh, this is a, good. Thawed ice fish. Globs of flesh. Oh gosh, it's like melting. Globs of course it's melting, it's thawed. Globs of flesh drip from this fish. Its departure from the icy waters causing an instant, irreversible reaction. Gross. Is that the only ice fish aberration? Two more ice fish aberrations, so we'll keep looking for ice fish. We got a lizard fish, which is a monstrous, nasty-looking thing. As one of the deepest apex predators, these fish try to eat anything they encounter, including their own kind. I wonder if they even eat their children. I know like crabs do that. Or at least some crabs do that. Like we'll just snack on them as they're heading out of the water. Yeah, so the photographer's gone right now. We got a little... What is that? A village? There's someone frozen in the ice. There's like a figure in frozen ice, so maybe they're excavating something. But then we got this. This is... Oh, perfect. This is the first piece. Icebreaker plow hat. What are you? A cold wind whistles through the doorway of the only cabin still standing. Behind it, a frozen-over dig site is littered with tools and debris. Alright. Frozen cabin. Whoop, wrong thing. You enter the small cabin. The door long since fallen from its hinges. A rotting table sits inside. A crudely drawn map of the area has been charted onto a scrap of paper. You attach it to your own map. Look at that. You can see in the back, I'm pointing as if you could see where my finger is. In the top left of the screen, you could see like other figures frozen in the ice. Are those just shapes? Are those just shadows? It doesn't look like shadows, but maybe it is. A crudely like it doesn't look like just shadows of other icebergs, but it looks like something on the ice, but I could be wrong. A crudely drawn map of the area has been charted onto a scrap of paper. You attach it to your own map. Good, we got a map. Maybe? A large book sits on the table. It's well worn from the passage of time, but you can still read the words Captain's Log etched into the cover. So this is going to be from that expedition. You open the book, its frozen spine cracking for the first time in decades. We'll go chronologically. May 30th, 1847. Captain's Log. Arrived at the floating sea ice amidst... I'm not going to do pirate. Arrived at the floating sea ice amidst a particularly thick fog. A few channels could be seen leading into the ice, though sizable chunks floated in our way, posing a hazard, yeah. So same position as us. I have ordered us to moor against the outer ice wall while the engineers make adjustments to better prepare the vessel. And then the next day. 30 days has September, April, May, June, April, June, and November. Okay, maybe 2 days later? 31 days in May. The vessel was pursued by a particularly aggressive narwhal. Some men placed fish on the ice nearby in an effort to distract it. This is disturbingly mirrored for our experience so far. It appeared to work, though only for a time. It resurfaced and needed satiating repeatedly. Maybe this is how we don't get eaten. We have to periodically put up distractions. If we can't find a more permanent solution to the beast, we'll have to make sure we keep enough fish on hand to placate it. So I'm not going to be selling this fish. 4 days later. As I lay falling asleep, the most almighty voice spoke unto me. It resounded from the thick ice below, at once powerful and ethereal. There was no mistaking this as a trick of the wind or a jest by the crew. It did not pause for response or acknowledgement, but whispered a cryptic prophecy. At first I couldn't make sense of it. 3 listeners shall hear the heart, and that I should indulge these listeners. 3 listeners shall hear the heart. It spoke of boundless wealth from the stars and eyes opening unto the world. It sounds like it's trying to tempt you. The rest of my sleep was feverish as my mind was plagued with the sound of the voice. It spun in my head, echoing ever louder. In the morning, the boatswain? I think it's boatswain? Is that how you pronounce it? And the navigator came to me separately, claiming to have heard a sound like a heartbeat as the men were digging yesterday. They indicated a desire to explore the eastern and western reaches of the ice field. I shall indulge them. That was a mistake. Ice shard. There is a being inside. It doesn't look superhuman. I mean, it looks superhuman. It doesn't look very human, is what I mean. Light pierces through the ice, intensifying and concentrating into a glow in the center. A dark form takes shape against the light. Place an ear to the ice. What a terrible idea I'm doing. A distorted voice echoes from within. Don't disturb the ice. Who are you? He said, disturbing the ice. Captain. Oh, you're the captain? The expedition chart the ice field. Appeared suddenly through the ice. What happened here? It whispered, promised, stones from the stars. It knew 3 would hear, the heart beneath the ice. Am I one of them? Are you number 2? Are you 1 and I'm number 2? The voice grows louder. It commanded 3 listeners, 3 sacrifices for 3 eyes. I obeyed, but a 4th now sees forever. Futile. So you were hoping to contain it, but now here my dumbass comes in. Excuse me. Here I come in, like, trying to, like, hear again, just out of curiosity. The shadow is silent for a time. Slumbering still. Should leave. It sees you before it whispers. Break the ice. Let's do it. Do not risk breaking. It senses through the ice, through the shadows. No hope. And yet, we're gonna do this. We're absolutely gonna break the ice once we find whatever that thing is. I hear the heartbeat now, too. Here we friggin' go. Yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna put the fish to distract the thing. Ah, there we are. We got the map. So this is the central area. Is it? Oh yeah, those are the islands. Gotcha. I heard that heartbeat again. Stargazer, look at this goofy ass... Okay. Look at that face. Stargazer, eyes turned upwards. It lies in ambush looking to the sky for falling food. That is kind of adorable. It looks like... Where'd it go? Look at this thing. Look at this goofy thing. This looks like a pug or something. I love it. Shapes in the deep. No interest in dredging wood. I think I'm good on that. Is this a shark? That, go to it. It is. It's a goblin shark. Goblin sharks I've heard of, and they seem weird as heck. Like really bizarre things. Using a long snout and protruding jaws, the shark snatches its prey in the darkness. Yeah, they are a strange creature. Time got away from me. It is dead night right now. Okay, you know what? We're not even going to haste. We're going to... Yes, we are going to haste. We're going to keep Banish up. We're treating this again. This first explore more like a regular first run. That heartbeat every so often. That is such cool design. Here's the eddy. Is that a life preserver? Whoop, don't crash on there. That is wood. What is this? Someone built a feeding station for that monstrous narwhal. Yeah, let's feed it fish. You know what? Let's feed it thawed ice fish. There. Enjoy, my friend. That's right. The photographer might be happy if I take this. There you go. What a cute little narwhal. Can we get to that thing? No. Looks like we need a... I'm gonna put dynamite here just as the symbol for needs ice breaking. Bulbous toothfish. I don't like how it jiggles when you move it. Vessels feed a distended, fluid-filled body. A shadow stirs inside. It's like... Okay. It's like... incubating something. Something is incubating in there. That's great, isn't that? Isn't that just lovely? I love seeing all this snow swirling about. Also, it's nighttime, and now we're going to start messing around with panic. Not a lot, but I don't want to wait till the end. We've done a first explore of the inside. What are you? A wolffish. Not something I've heard of. While not predatory towards other fish, they use their formidable teeth excuse me, to crush mollusks and crustaceans. You know what? Screw it. It's low. We'll deplete this thing. Is this a way in? Maybe. No, it's not. I see now. It has, Oh, we're gonna get hit. Yep. Full damaged. Only in one spot, though. Okay. Stone hums quietly. Here we go. I don't think I'm going to have the question mark up for long. This is just in case something goes awry. What was that pursuit? The narwhal destroyed their ice wall. Oh, the photographer. Right. So, am I supposed to read into that I can use the narwhal to break into places? But the narwhal didn't look like it was just jumping up and saying hell. It was jumping up and having a snack. Let's put some lights on. Ah, this is a mistake, isn't it? No, it's fine. The stone trembles before you. Unknown symbols glow from within. A sudden chill rushes through the marrow of your... Okay, deep vision. Darkness, the deep. Then sparks of light as tooth and spine meet horn and nail. Two primeval... So the narwhal fighting something. Two primeval forces clashing at the bottom of the world. After an age of victor triumph, thundering the other into impossibly large remnants that ascend to the surface, slowly to be claimed by the sky. But the broken body holds power still. Threads of crimson essence reach out through the water. Crimson essence. Stretching to unite the creature once more. As the remains break the surface, the ice begins to form. As the remains break the surface, ice begins to form. That's right, that's the thing through the ice. Okay, right. That's the Kraken. I'm assuming the Kraken vision / actual tentacle thing / whatever the heck. You don't need to keep whispering. I know I'm in trouble. Yep, there's the orca. How am I doing on hull damage? I'm actually not doing great on hull damage. I've taken 3 hits. I can take 3 more. Or 3 more units of hull damage, which is, again, not ideal. I should not have been circumnavigating this thing. That was a mistake. Because I can't reliably haste my way out of this, out of attacks. I'm okay with you picking up my food. I am comfortable with that. What is this? Coastal, and I can't get coastal, so I do want coastal, it looks like. Maybe. Yeah, the wolffish I'm okay with you taking. Just don't take too much. There. Vanished. But I didn't know if they were going to keep going, was the thing. Am I high enough for this next vision? Yes. Stone trembles before you. Intruders. They invade on tiny wooden vessels, shouting and smashing. They cut and slice with angled metal. This is the prior expedition. Raking across a skin of ice. These ice floes are the body of the thing. Are the frozen body of the thing. This is not regular ice. Their meager hearts beat with avarice and pride, desires trivially twisted into new shapes. Shapes that might mend and restore. Their meager hearts beat with avarice and pride, right? Desires trivially twisted into new shapes. Shapes that might mend and restore. So the thing is taking their desire to, like, mine for gold or whatnot, and twisting it into, like, into the act of, like, I must, like, an urge to free this thing. Shapes to replace what was lost down in the dark. Or it's carving, like, new shapes. Maybe it's not freeing it, but creating new things for it. So there's a ship here. Oh, freaking of course. Of course it's there. Of course there's a mimic. That didn't scare me, but it did trick me. I was wondering for a second, are they going to have it come after me? But no. Look at that. Our circumnavigation is successful. We've actually made it relatively safely with minimal damage back to the pontoon. So how do I get coastal fishing? What's the cheapest way to attach coastal fishing for me? Probably through one of those, the small things here. Like I have a small, this can be, yeah, a sinew spindle. Let's do a sinew spindle for coastal. Just pop that right here. Astral ice fish, look at this constellation thing. Constellations of light dance through its body, stitching fin to flesh and spine to bone. There we go. I was asking for an aberration that was gorgeous. That was like beautiful rather than nauseating, and that's what I was hoping for. Thank you, game. What was that sound? Oh shit, hi. I would feed you, but I don't know where or how. Oh shit, I'm gonna, yeah. Can I lead you into... Oh, that was the engine. I am in deep trouble. Yep. Okay. Alright. I was thinking, could I lead it into somewhere good, but I am kind of dead in the water right now, relatively speaking anyway. Oh, look at that. I don't even want to feed you right now. Let's mark this as feeding spot. Well, you know what? We will feed you. Let's feed you. And I can't move right now, so it has to break it open. Yeah! Should keep it satisfied at least for a little while. A little bit too late, but we'll take what they give us. We are so slow right now. Let's put the lights back on. Fractaline ice fish. Oh, again, this is kind of beautiful. Crystals of ice pierce through its body, distorting scales, teeth, and fins. Yeah, it's like abstract art, that thing. And here we... What are you? Is this the frozen body? We got the middle of the icebreaker here, at least. Icebreaker bracing. A small section of metal bars covering some bracing struts. And then this thing, which looks like a giant claw. And you know why it looks like that? Because that's what it frigging is. You dock against a small platform of ice around a gigantic clawed hand. You're not the first to find this place. Remnants of a long-abandoned ice camp later the ice. And we have... Oh, look, it's Mr. or Mrs. Second Listener here. Frozen equipment. You rummage through the small pile of equipment in the snow. Most are stuck fast in the ice, but inside the small backpack you find an old journal. We'll start with June 2nd. Hold on, before this, what's the context here? When... the context of, in terms of the notes and all that in the timeline. May 30th, June 1st. So this was right after the narwhal needed satiating repeatedly, but before the voice spoke about the 3 listeners and boundless wealth from the stars. Captain ordered us to make camp on the ice in the center of the lagoon. After we saw those lights in the ice, everyone's got treasure on their minds. It suckered them. Treasure hunting isn't exactly what the expedition was commissioned for, but given the captain gets the lion's share of whatever we find, it doesn't surprise me that he's willing to bend the rules a bit. We'll start digging after the camp's done. June 4th. Spent the day digging down in the ice. Shovels and ice picks. Can't remember the last time I was this tired. Yeah, this has got to be exhausting work. And it's not like they have like a Chipotle burrito waiting for them like at the end of a day or in the middle of it. We were only allowed 2 short breaks all day. Okay. Down in the pit, as I rested with my back against the ice, I started hearing something. It was different to the sounds of the pit from the sounds of the picks. They were short and sharp. This was low, a rumble from deeper down. I've been hearing that. On my first break, it was occasional, only a few each minute. By my second break, it had quickened like a heartbeat. The next day, the captain overheard me telling some others about the sound in the pit. Before I knew it, I was in front of his desk, sure I was about to have my pay docked. To my great surprise, he seemed to know something of it. He was keen on hearing it described over and over. He was starting to get obsessed. He wants me to help locate the source of it. When he pressed me on it further, I said it did seem to be coming from the east. Tomorrow we're setting off to see if we can find it. Perhaps I'll get a bonus after this is done. Your bonus is being able to watch me like 100 and... Not 100, it's a little bit less than that, right? This is probably like 80 years later. Let's talk to you. An unnatural spire of ice stands above scraps of snowed-over equipment. Dark-shaped twists within. An anguished voice cries from deep within the ice. Help me, frozen. So many years. Free me. Please break the ice. Silence it. You must shatter. Yeah, we'll have to come back to you. Please break the ice. Who are you? I am the boatswain. The expedition, the terror. Capital T terror. What happened? The figure contorts through painful shapes. We saw lights dancing. The memory we encountered, the vision we saw was from the perspective of the creature trying to get revived and talked about being manipulative. It's very possible, likely even I think, that these are not the actual frozen people, because even with magic and stuff, I think it's possible it's their spirits, but I think it's just as possible that these are trying to break... The captain told me not to break the ice. So never mind. I think this is actually the boatswain. Or the memory of the boatswain anyway. Trapped here. We saw lights dancing in ice, dug deep. Didn't know. I heard it. The heart beating under ice. A cracking, waking. The noise is in the east. I went. The captain brought him here to find it. And in the night, shadow of claws. The darkness shrinks. Darkness shrinks. I turned away just a moment. The pain, the claws, my back so cold, so dark under ice. Please break the ice. It seems like a bad idea, and I'm definitely going to do it. But not right now. Right now, we're resting. Oh, shoot. Yep. Ah, dang it. I knew that. Ah, dang it. No, I'm going to die. I'm going to straight up die here. Trying to get turned around. I'm 100% going to die here. I should have known there was no exit point here. We need the ice cracker to break open those shortcuts. For now, we really need to just stick in the middle. I think I have like 1 hit left before I'm just straight up dead. Part of me is tempted to reload, but screw that. If we die, we die. Of course, leave it up not to the narwhal. The narwhal didn't help. But leave it to parking and driving to be the thing that finishes me off. Where are we going? We're going north. So that was east. Next, we're going to go west. But I feel like the narwhal is hungry again, and we're going to get eaten because we just can't escape from it. Oh gosh, I see that out there and I want it. We're going to save here. Because this saves, right? Yeah. Oh no, we can repair too. Isn't this nice? It's whispering to me as I fish. How kind of the fog to keep me company here. Thank you. Pop in the second thing here. And bam, we just need the icebreaker plow right half. Ooh, we got a king's wreath. Instead of a king crab, it's like a vortex of body parts with an eye in the middle. A clockwork crown of claws, a cycle of succession in the deep. King's wreath. So we're heading back in. We're going to check out the west side. Shit. Where is it? Where is it? I forgot which one it is. How do I protect myself? There. Banish. Okay. Whew. Just in time. Just in time. Nope. And I run right into the frigging... Okay. All right. I deserve that. I so deserve that. Right, we're looking for the western thing. We're looking for the western narwhal feeding center. There we are. I am going to be one fish shy. New fish, a char. I know Arctic char. I guess this is Arctic char. These hardy fish thrive in deep lakes and cold oceans. While their appearance can vary, they commonly exhibit a brilliant red body. Pop you back here. There. Open the way, my friend. Snack time. So we're now heading into the western section. Yeah, that's barricaded off. I won't even... Well, no, we'll mark it. We'll mark it. Yeah, there's the second claw. Nope, not tricking me this time. Whirlwind, Eddie. Icebreaker plow half, part 2. It hits me that these, the goblin sharks very much look like a version of... Like, I think the Subnautica Below Zero Leviathans, the ones with tentacles in their mouths, I feel like those were modeled on this, just judging by this look. I wonder. They're like Chelicerae, I don't remember the actual name of them. Another makeshift camp constructed in the shadow of a frozen clawed hand. Someone was seeking these out. Yeah, they were manipulated into it, but yeah. Another journal. June 4th. The men spent their whole day digging. They passed up chunks of ice, some as brilliant as crystal, others of a deepest blue more beautiful than sapphires. But none held the glow we had seen in the night. However, I did note a disturbance in the ice to the west. It began as a periodic, distant rumble. As the men dug deeper, the pulsing quickened, strengthening until I could see the ice shifting on the surface. Shall have to inform the captain. It may well be that narwhal creature we saw earlier, though this seemed much larger. As I write this, I can already feel my eyes closing. It'll have to wait until morning. 3 days later. This morning, the captain appeared out of the fog, rowing alone. Apparently, the boatswain remains at a camp in the east, waiting for nightfall. They were unsuccessful in their search, but it does make sense that the lights would be more visible at night. Okay, so we'll have to look for these at night, maybe? Together, we're to journey together to the west, towards the shifting ice that I reported. That's the shifting ice is, I guess, this claw. June 8th, the next day. We are alone on a small island of ice. After hours of rowing through narrow channels, it rose through the fog. Our gargantuan... No, it wasn't the thing. A gargantuan monstrous claw reaching from the deep. Whatever creature it once belonged to must be long dead, as the claw is frozen solid. Whew. I wanted to turn back immediately, but the captain insisted we investigate. He is on edge. Yeah, of course he is. His head turning this way and that, listening for the slightest sound. He's convinced something will happen after dark. They're emphasizing after dark thing. As the last light from the cold sun fades, I have the sense it'll be a long night. I want to read nothing else. Ice Shard, how you doing? Place an ear to the ice. A voice calls out, distant and distorted. Trapped forever! This prison, get me out! Break it somehow, free me! Who are you? The navigator. Find safe passage, chart the ice. It came from beyond. Of course it came from beyond. That's the only place things like this come from. What happened? The digging, the cracked ice, like a web, awoke the ice heart. I love Ice Heart. I told him whispers in the west took the boatswain. Returned alone, east returned alone. The dark figure shudders, sending vibrations through the ice. The next day, rowed here. The captain saw the claws grip my soul. He insisted, made camp. Shadow of the beast. Waiting for the stars in the night, I saw his shape suddenly swallowed by the cold in the dark. He left me. Break it, somehow free me. Again, breaking it seems like the worst possible of ideas, but we're definitely going to do it. This cold sun warmth long forgot, no more. Break me. Break it, somehow free me. And even if it kills people, these things, people are being utterly tortured. Utterly tortured. So we'll take another quick look around here, but it feels like we're gonna have to. We're gonna crack open the thing. We're gonna reassemble the parts, crack this open, and see where we go from there. Final part. Here we go. We're just gonna attach this to our ship, maybe? That's everything. Just let me warm my hands up a little, then it gets started. Alright, Trophier the Icebreaker. Alright, that should do it. The front of your ship can now break through chunks of ice. Go ahead and test it out. I'll be watching from here. Alright, we'll go ahead and, well, we'll test it out in a second. Oh, I forgot to mention. Just let me know if you want to temporarily remove that icebreaker. I could swap it out at any of my pontoons. Swap it out for what? Is there a downside to it? I've been looking through the schematics we found before, and there are plans for another device too. Oh, maybe this is what we're swapping it out for. They're for an ice shaper. That's different for your icebreaker, by the way. It's for cutting chunks of ice. Oh, like for squares of ice? If you find the missing device, I'll be able to use the machine to harvest ice blocks for refrigeration. Maybe that'll keep the thing fresh. Yeah, slow fish spoilage. Blocks of ice can be packed into your cargo. Nice. It looks like that. Gotcha. So let's try this out. Is it on? Yep, no, it's on our ship. So we just probably ram it, right? Bam. How does it destroy these things too? It does. Well, that's pretty satisfying. We have Banish ready in case we get narwhaled. Oh, look at that. Did we not see that before? Oh, no, that was the thing we saw before that we wanted to break through. This is going to be the Eldritch pickaxe that breaks the ice, isn't it? Ice axe, yep. Who's ready to be the cliche horror movie character going into the basement to check out the sounds? I am. Ice shard. Break the ice. Let's do it. Cracked at the handle, the teeth are coated in frozen blood. You strike hard against the center of the shard where the shadowy shape appears darkest. A deep crack chases upwards. cleaving away fragments that fall and shatter. You're free. Free from your torment. Or there's that. The structure peels open, split to its core. A glistening stone lies cradled by broken shapes, wispy threads of starlight trailing from it. Frozen to heart, a brilliant crystal of pure ice. Gossamer filaments of radiant light drift from within. Do we not get our thing back? We don't. The axe is destroyed. Ice shard. A pile of icy splinters mark the place where the spire fell. So this is like a southern section we're approaching from here. So it's southwest. That's so satisfying to... No! Oh. Miracle of miracles, I somehow didn't get hit there. What is this thing? And why can't I catch it? It is a sleeper shark. Gliding through the cold, dark depths, this shark is an excellent stealth predator. Individuals can live in excess of 400 years of age. Oh, good. Okay. All right. That looks very promising. Let's keep doing its bidding. That's the way to go. Ice axe number 2. And what is this? Place to rest? Southern Locust. Yeah, not the most restful, not the most peaceful place here, but it is what it is. Ice shard. A spire of glassy ice stands in the shadow of the cliffs. Across the water, a monstrous visage peers from an icy tomb. Let's listen. A sound of anger lashes from within. Murderer, betrayer, man, left us here. This to the captain, maybe? Your sleepless god. The voice abates. Wait, your shadow, it speaks. Another shape. Please save us all. Yeah, I'm not the captain. Find the axe, undo this. The betrayer. Who are you? First officer, safety of the crew failed them. Should have... A cursed place. Yeah, undo this, the betrayer. What happened? The men saw lights. Southern cliff... the eyes are the lights, aren't they? Southern cliffs at night. Captain and I would look into... We rode alone. He was restless, sleepless. We passed. Walls of ice. Finally arrived the great horn. Into view. The words drift in, some carried away on the wind. Pulled ashore quickly. The size of it. The light. Somehow he knew. The eyes were wild. He was whispering, answering. He said it chose him alone. Avert my eyes, could not help. Look upon, we fought. Cold hands and iron grip, breathless. What is that thing in the ice? You won't know. The shape in the ice shrinks into itself. I know not. The eyes open, watching. Shadow through the ice, yet more. Closed still. I cannot arise. Break the ice, cull the heart. Break the ice, yeah. Must not fully awaken. The eyes, close them, strike the heart. The eyes, close them, strike the heart. Well, we're gonna free you for now. Where's the axe? You strike hard against the center of the shard where the shadowy shape appears darkest. A deep crack chases upward, cleaving away fragments that fall and shatter. Good, the super narwhal is waking up. The structure peels open. Yeah, its horn is starting to glow now. The structure peels open, split to its core. A glistening stone lies cradled by broken shapes, wispy threads of starlight trailing from it. Yeah, another piece of the frozen heart. Are we supposed to merge these together? I kind of doubt it. You take the stone and leave. Does the captain have anything new to say about this? The boatswain gone. Fearful boy, the skies. We remain. The consequences inherited. Officer unworthy. Tried to turn the men. My expedition, my discovery, his failure. No, you suck, dude. This is on you. The search continues. Where are we going next? We went through there. I think we have to go through the western bearing now. Yeah, the next ice axe is right here. And the dredge minigame is still pretty fun. Like the actual dredging itself. Anything else here? I don't think so. I think this is the rest of this is just a shortcut to get here, get in, and get out. Time for freedom here. I'm freeing the captain last because I think I could free him now, but I'm freeing him last because he seems to deserve this the most. We'll break open the navigator. You strike hard against the center. Yeah. There he goes. Be at peace. Why are his eyes closing there? That's interesting. The structure peels open, split to its core. Another heart. Yeah, I think this is something we haven't broken through yet. This area to the northwest here. Yep. This is the final axe to crack open the dude. No, this is the... Is this like the refrigeration unit or whatever? Yeah, this is the ice shaper. Ice shard. The navigator. My eyes are for the shadow closing. You risk annihilation. We still have to break him out. My eyes for the shadow closing. Like, don't look at it, it'll destroy you. I just love doing that. It's intrinsically satisfying. There we go. That's what I'm hoping to see. The last ice axe. Or maybe it's not the last ice axe, because it seems like there's something else to crack open here. A translucent spire of ice stretches down into the darkness. This is where a pulsing glow rises from the deep, illuminating 4-round socket. This is where we come back for the heart. This is where we put the heart pieces in. Put what we have here now. Let's rest first, and then we'll break open the abomination from the depths of beyond. Ice shard. Break the ice. Do not risk breaking. It senses through the ice, through the shadows, no hope. Should have thought of that before you made this like kind of cool, fun little DLC. You strike hard against the center of the shard. He's free, and he's not the only one. The Super Narwhal. Really? The horn cracked too. I thought the whole thing was going to break open. The structure peels open, split to its core. A glistening... I didn't see that, sorry. Glistening something. You take the stone and leave. That was to the west, right? No, that was to the southern locus, I think. So do we go for that first or the heart? Let's go for this first. Oh, good lord. Oh, I don't want to do this. Here we are. We're doing it. Dredge. The name of the game. Aurus Anchor. A fragment of a golden splinter. This is the horn itself, or a fragment of it. Discordant buzzing fills the surrounding air. It yearns for the deep. Wait, what did that say? Something about Blackstone Isle. Cast this overboard to create a reusable two-way portal to Blackstone Isle. That's fantastic. Actually, no, it's not. Not really that fantastic, is it? Here we are. A pulsing glow rises from the deep, illuminating 4 round sockets, which we will dump. We have all this rotting stuff here. It doesn't matter. Let's just pop this in. Under the ice, trophy earned. Finish the main quest in the Pale Reach. The glowing light intensifies, feeding into the 4 stones. A web of light grows between them, connecting, rejoining, uniting. And it gives us the Radiant Trawl Net. I mean, I guess. Did we wake this thing up or put it to sleep? I guess we put it to sleep. I guess it was waking up on its own. And it's just done now. This is really just... I guess I think I might have let myself down a little bit by expecting that giant thing to come, like, alive. Let me see what happens if we frenzy up, we panic up, and then visit that thing. I wonder if that'll change things. We got a hinged wolffish. Teeth interlock through flesh to create a brutish trap. Countless yet will meet their doom in the deep. As if wolffish weren't nasty enough. No, it's just done. I think it's just back asleep. The sight of a final escape and a greater eye closed shut. I felt so sure this thing was going to crack out of the ice and come out, but like only for us to have to shut it down. But again, this game isn't an action game. Like, there's bits of horror, but it's largely atmospheric, and I don't think that's a knock against it, because I think you have to, thinking of the way Roger Ebert would judge movies, is he was very focused on judging them against what they tried to be, not against what, like, if I were them, what would I want it to be? And you could say you could have executed it differently, but again, for trying to be what this is, and a Lovecraftian thing shouldn't... Yes, Call of Cthulhu. Cthulhu did break through and actually rise up before being, you know, rammed and put down again, briefly. But in general, you're not going to survive these things. Like, if that thing came up, I wouldn't be surviving it. Oh, Narwhal's back. And so I think it actually does make sense to have this more as like a glimpse of what happened in the past. Like a small view. Where we do take steps to free the people who are trapped from it before. Oh, look at that. There's a feeding station. But I think we're good for the moment. Anything from the ice shard here? No. Okay. I'm going to head back to the Black Pontoon and see you in a bit. That, you know what? No, I do want to try this once more. Actually want to try this. Let me see what happens if I, just to make sure, if I get full frenzy mode and then go visit the thing. Oh, God, that's right. So it's just the regular thing, though. It's just the regular Kraken. I wasn't sure if it was going to be related. It still scared the crap out of me, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be something related to this thing, but no. Icy worksite. Yes, we got the ice shaper. Here. Used to cut up and shape chunks of ice used for refrigeration, sure. You really found it. How on earth do you actually locate this stuff there in the deep? Anyway, let me slot this in the blade here, and yeah, that seems right. It's ready to start cutting. Blocks of ice coming right up. So you're gonna make them for me? It works pretty well. Here, these are on the house. Small ice block extends the shelf life of fish and other ice blocks. More ice is more effective up to a point. I don't really care too much about this because I just don't care enough about the fish like surviving at this point. But again, I get that it's not a flaw of the game. It's just me playing where I've gotten all the things I want at this point. For now, at least. Maybe in Iron Rig it'll be different. From now on, I'll be able to stock some of these ice blocks in my pontoons. Thanks, partner. You're welcome, and thank you. Oh, look at that. There's some giant octopus thing that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It can only be trawled. Wow. Do I try for that? I'm really curious about it. Maybe I just try trawling for that a little bit more. Craterous Seer added. What is this? Oh, this is a version of the thing that looks up. A bright eye spins inside an impacted socket. An answer from above. Yeah, it's a counterpoint to the thing that was questioning from below. Or seeking from below. Oh, frigging orca. Yeah. The ghost orca, the ghost eldritch orca. There we go. Colossal squid. Just inner trawling net. Trophy earned from the black depths. Catch the colossal squid. What is this thing? With hooked arms and tentacles, these massive squid grapple with the giants of the deep. What is an aberration of this possibly like? I don't know, but we're not going to find out now. That's going to be it for me for now. Almost. Let's leave here by trying out this new thing, the Aurus Anchor. Cast overboard. Okay. Yeah, it creates a little manifest portal. Manifest Destiny. I love it. Not Manifest Destiny. I love this thing. That's great. That's going to be really useful. That's fantastic. Alright, yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and we'll see you next time in the Iron Rig, which will be the last of these DLCs, though I think that's supposed to be a bigger one. This wasn't a small one. I mean, it was small, but I'm curious, especially with where the Iron Rig is, I'm curious what it's going to be. I'll bet maybe it'll have us, like, this is the starting point, but it'll have this going here and here and here and all over. So we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.